No, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh. I'm gonna link this in case anyone wants to join us in this early hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Or late.
or late. Super late for some people, I think. So we don't
People
get.
we stay up in
Yeah.
a tent waiting.
We don't get too many live views on these ones because I think like most of the people viewing this are either asleep or they are just gone to sleep.
We're trying to follow all of our Total War things and are years behind in amount. We produce even what do we play like a couple hours every week? It adds up. It adds up. And there certainly is content.
Warhammer 2 is certainly the most covered game on the entire channel by far. Go back to watching all of those LPs. That would be daunting, but also I'm very happy it's there. Even if it's not like the most watched we have, certainly, because good lord, after a while I can certainly see someone being like,
I'm kind of done with this now.
Yeah, I can certainly see that. But I am very happy it is there, at least for like a personal record. It's like, I look at all of this crap.
I achieved something.
Yeah, I achieved something.
One day, son, all this will be yours.
You will inherit my passwords, and but don't look in my.
With all the content.
But don't, whatever you do, look at my search history because there's some shit in there. Let's see here. We're gonna
eating stuff. I heard.
If
you find it questionable, that's Aldemir.
Just, my son, remember one thing. If you see anything, well, just remember that nothing was illegal in the country it was filmed, all right?
No. It does not look like it's a ship in international waters, but...
we should buy one of those like old World War I or II forts in the English Channel. Those like that were pirate radio stations are set up because they're technically international waters. Yeah.
Who do you buy them from? Can't we just take them? Do they have a military?
It's true. We just show up and take them, I guess. Just buy a boat.
We'll get a Viking ship. And a crew, and we'll convince some people who, there are people who make Viking boats and sail around. I'm sure they would be up for a raid hunting.
If you're a premium Patreon subscriber, you will be chosen to crew the ship.
It's a rowboat, guys. It's gonna take, but
yeah,
we'll do it.
But you will be part of a glorious invasion of a military fort and setting up a pirate streaming studio. All your pirate streaming dreams will be fulfilled, I promise you. This is a healing situation a little bit.
Yes, it is, but we're gonna get shot at while doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the level of the towers are pretty damn low. Also, I'm gonna put these spiders out in the middle as bait.
I mean, there is it has like an angle like this. So there's this like dead zone here.
Yes, there is. I'll try to, let's gather up there a little bit.
See, if they could build the wall this high, why not build the wall this high all along?
They ran out of money, Malachi. Come on, it's unfeasible.
Why don't we just sort of walk up here? You can it's just a slightly slanted way, and then you can sort of walk into this.
Malachi, like, there might be like a fully accessible back door back here, all right? Like in the back, but we are trees of honor, and we will not stoop to such low tactics, all right?
Like Blood Bowl, I guess. It's like everyone agrees that this is how we do things now, and right, dragons, quickly fly into safety.
March. Oh, the safety isn't as safe as I hoped. Yeah, I can't actually park there. They have changed it, Malachi.
What?
They've changed it. Yeah, but because you fly, I can't. Interesting.
No, surely you can.
No, I'm trying to click. It's a red cross in that corner.
But you don't have to go all the way in the corner, like.
No, look, this is the closest I can get. Like, I can't get get beyond here.
Really?
Yeah, they have nerfed it. Good lord, it only took like 5 years.
I mean, it's not that lizard fort, you know? So that one probably hasn't been nerfed.
It's true. There
That's
are...
where intended.
Yeah. That's working as intended, of course. Of course. Gosh, what a everything. Well, so we just have to get in there now.
Gotta get up here. Ask a couple of little bit of, as we say, breathing room. Come on.
9 seconds until the next one.
Great. Fuck.
Jesus Christ, it's a traffic jam.
There
you go, Earthblood and everyone. Yeah, Dreamin' are like on the line here of how much they can go. I can't go. This tower covers exactly the area I can go.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah, very interesting.
I even have that end side being part of the map. Begin with. Well, I guess they are moving on to Warhammer 3, so maybe it's like, let's just fix a couple things now, and then
it's just, you know,
we'll move on to the next game. Who even cares anymore?
I also got the stunning revelation this week that they have actually found a processor. So all the parts of my computer is actually in store now, and it's being supposedly started to be put together. It's incredible. It only took 5 months.
I was about to say, like, you could have had a child in the time.
Almost. It's like you got
college.
Malachi, who's saying, I am having a new child to this family here. All right, it's my computer child.
That's what it's like being a hardcore gamer.
Yes, exactly. Make very questionable similarities too. I mean, you have a beloved pet, right? Yeah. Would you say Sif the cat is part of your family? Do you consider her a family member?
I mean, sure, but honestly, I don't put much stock in family membership.
Oh, that's true. I forgot that you hate family.
I'm a found family sort of person.
That's fine. It's not like my alt-right, like white nationalist neighbor I had once upon a time, who when he sold, when he sold his apartment, they put out like pictures of it because that's what you do when you sell an apartment, right? So I looked at him because I was curious. And above his bed, he had first I looked through all the pictures of the apartment, and a colleague of mine also looked through them because I was at work and didn't have too much to do. And my colleague's like, I can't see a single book in his entire apartment. And I was like, you are absolutely right. There isn't a single book in this entire apartment. Not a bookshelf, nothing. Not a cookbook even. Like absolutely nothing. And then in his bedroom, the only things in his bedroom except his bed are different like crappy fighting trophies for like boxing and MMA and stuff. And then over his bed in golden letters he has painted what was it now? It said like over the bed it said it was like it's like blood doesn't make you family, like loyalty makes you family, or like there was something like blood and loyalty or something, and I'm like, oh my god.
When I was applying for jobs, I found some jobs that were like, we value loyalty above all else, and I was like, no.
Yes.
No, that's not how we play this game. Loyalty to a place I only add because you pay me? That doesn't sound right.
That's part.
Sounds like you're kidding yourself.
That's part of the new capitalism, though. Like, they want your soul. They want you to love whatever you're doing. It's like we want to hire someone to this cafe who just loves coffee and just burns in his soul to make sandwiches. And I'm like, that is impossible. You can't have that. Like, you know what? I can work. If you give me money, I'll work. I do a good job as well. But you can't ask me to love it. Like, you just can't. You can't ask that of me. It's not something I can give. Very few people work because they love it.
I mean, you're just gonna find something you don't hate.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, otherwise, what's the point, really?
Oh, well, you know, some people, you know, at some point in your life you don't really have a choice, right? You just need work. But ideally, yes, you work with something you enjoy. But still, I don't know. Maybe it's different if you're like a researcher, like you have research projects that are yours and that you're like, yes, this is my life's work, sort of thing. But for
Yeah,
like,
I think that's very stressful. I mean, I've spoken to academics, you know, who do that work, and they were like, "Don't do this to yourself, because you don't know if you have employment. You always got to get renewed by the board. You got to convince that what you're doing is more important than what someone else is doing, and someone's getting like not renewed.
Yeah.
So either you can feel bad about the other guy, or you know, you could not continue doing it. I was like, you know what, that does sound stressful.
Right, what's left? Oh.
Nothing.
What's a group of outriders who like rodo out, I guess, to get the spiders, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it's very stressful. It's I will say, like, the work I do, I don't particularly enjoy the work itself, but it's fine. I'm not bored or anything. It's fine enough. But I enjoy my colleagues, and that's nice to have like a group of colleagues you work with that you're like, yeah, these are good people and I like them.
Yeah.
Because God knows that's not the most common.
What books do you have in your house?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I have
I
books.
looked around. What would I see?
I have. Well, you must understand, first of all, that 80% of all my books are in cold storage in the basement.
Oh, well, I don't think they really count. Because this guy could also have all his books in cold storage in the basement.
It's true. If you look around,
just based on the books they have, then gotta...
If you look around in my apartment right now, I have 3 bookshelves, all filled to the brim. One of them is filled with, well, the one closest to my computer here are my Swedish role-playing books. On the 2 first shelves, there is an owl bear figurine that I got as a birthday present. There's also a full shelf of pretty much all the D&D 5th edition source books and some of the adventures. There is a shelf of D&D 5th edition accessories like a DM screen, spell cards, dice and stuff like that, figures. Then there is a boring shelf with my tax returns and other like important papers. And then the last shelf is on that little bookshelf is all my Pathfinder stuff. That's next to my computer. And over in the corner are the sort of fantasy, sci-fi books and the role-playing games I don't use as much, which is my collection of 4th edition books, which is quite vast. There's some Warhammer role-playing, like Dark Heresy and Rogue Trader over there. Call of Cthulhu, Operation Fallen Reich. And yeah, some general like fantasy books and sci-fi books. And then the most boring of the bookshelves are the one in my hallway, where I have my most recent upset of like course books from like political science. So, and also in my kitchen, I guess I have a whole goddamn bunch of cookbooks and cooking magazines.
Yeah.
Yep. Like 20 or so of cookbooks probably.
I usually use those things online.
Yeah. I like a physical one because before, when I eat, I used to sit down and eat dinner and then read one of the cookbooks like in front of me. So I like that.
Like you eat something and then you read another recipe?
Exactly.
All right. Sure. Would that make sense?
Yes, I think it does.
That's a lot.
I'm saying I don't make sense, but okay, what is this? It's judgy.
Sometimes
Hmm.
it's not you, it's me.
Oh,
It doesn't
yes.
make me. I'm the
I don't get it.
I'm the weird one.
Yes, exactly. I'm the dumb one. Yes, good save.
It's a no, yeah. My bookshelf's full of atlases
Okay.
because I like those because I can look up like
Like my grandfather.
difference of oil fields and stuff like that.
Very well.
You never know when you might need
An oil field. Yeah.
information, and then I have a lot of my biology coursework books and some physics and chemistry stuff too, which I could like let go of them probably because honestly it's not like I read them a lot, but on the other hand I do teach it now, so
No, yeah. Don't.
it's relevant to my
Oh, for sure.
some of them are very boring though.
Yeah, but I have
It's
saved.
not like they're general physics, it's just not.
I have saved all of my course books from all of my years of study because I sort of like it as a library over the things I have studied and accomplished.
It does certainly make a thing. I mean, there's also some useful books here. I have like a massive key for all Danish plants,
Yeah, sure.
so I can identify them, stuff like that.
Like, is this a nettle or a sting leaf or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I was never that good at plants. I enjoy plants. I want to be good at plants. I just it's a lot of memorizing stuff, and it gets very dull. And
I find plants.
It didn't really resonate with me as much as I would.
I find plants fascinating in the way that they sort of just there and you can just find them. You know what I mean? Like you could be like, that's a plant and it doesn't run away. It's not like a badger or something that looks at you and then like runs into the forest. The plant is there, so
you just like them because they don't run away from you?
Yeah. Look at
what does that say about you?
I mean, Freudian wise, probably a lot.
But I don't. I like them because they are the primary producers of an ecosystem. Right? They are organisms that have survived incredibly successfully, and now we all rely upon their work in photosynthesis.
Oh yeah.
So building up an ecosystem, I find them very fascinating. They also have a lot of interesting things that they do. Just the diversity of seed dispersal.
I'm a big fan of like green plants in my home. I wish I had more, but I'm not that good to take care of them, unfortunately. A lot of them die, but I try to. Right now I have like an ivy next to my computer in like in a pot. Doing pretty good, and I just generally want to have lots of green plants around me because they look nice. They put some color in the room and they help oxygenate my space. So I don't know exactly how much oxygen one of these plants produces, but every little.
What would you imagine is the sort of square sort of meter of the plant, of the sort of leaf total, right? Because then we can actually sort of.
Oh, I see. Not that much, unfortunately. A square meter of plant leaf. I mean, maybe a square meter if I put everything together.
Should make it simple. We could probably just Google it at that point.
Oh, okay.
Of course, depending on how much light they get.
They get a decent chunk of light.
And temperature. Temperature is very important too.
Kind of warm. Yeah.
Yeah. Most plants, if they're native to sort of a northern area, do best in like cooler temperatures.
Yeah.
But, too much heat is a problem for many things.
How many plants do I need in my apartment to be self-sufficient? That's what I need to know. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. Like more is better.
All right. Why is this?
Depends on how much you exercise in your apartment, but I figure not that much. So
No, like what? He killed 2 eagles. How? How is this possible?
apparently the knights did it.
Oh, good lord. Fucking hell.
But you know,
Mm-hmm.
really a lot of the oxygen we use doesn't come from plants; it comes from algae.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the top layer of soil, also called the topsoil, as it turns out, is full of bacteria and algae that produce a lot of the sort of growth potential in the earth,
Interesting.
and also produce a lot of
You're saying I should have an algae tank instead of plants?
just like a big open field, right? A big
Yeah.
farm field, and then you just sort of let it be.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's pretty much what nature needs.
I could do that.
More space that nobody does anything with.
Not doing anything is one of my best things.
You know? Yeah, just imagine that.
Really good at actually.
But that's you know, good topsoil. This is one of the things that make land like really fertile.
Right, right. Let's get some more armor on Keodil here. Yes, Griffith. I saw that Manakai is coming for me. He's going to be the new hot influencer on YouTube.
I believe you called it the suspiciously handsome.
Yes, exactly. That's.
I don't know if it was hot, but you know.
I'm gonna go that.
I mean,
I'm
sort
gonna
of
go
more like a technologically inept grandpa sort of vibe. But
you know,
if, you know, I mean,
there's that old lady who plays through Skyrim for like 600 episodes. So I mean, you have
that's a
potential.
good gimmick, man. Maybe you could do it, but I could.
You know, you.
No, I know what radical means, right?
You're not a spring chicken anymore, Manakai. So.
I'm not. I'm almost 30.
Yeah. After 30 is done, you just have to settle in. Like
It basically means that I'm halfway to 60, right?
Yeah.
And then just like 10 more years, and then I can retire. So.
I mean, at 60, you're basically dead. So.
I mean, I don't know even if people are that anymore.
Yeah, and I don't know if people get to 60 anymore. I don't know. You know.
It's scary, man. We've had globally, like we've had some life expectancies go down. First time in like 100 years.
Yeah.
Maybe we peaked. Maybe this is, you know, like in the Matrix, and he's like the 21st century.
Yes.
Peak of human. Maybe that's where we are.
Maybe. Well, wasn't there? I read something similar. I mean, it's the pandemic doing a lot of it, right? But yeah. Oh, hello.
You were saying?
I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, I mean, you know, 30. That's certainly some sort of milestone.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I have worked hard to do it. I have tried to. I mean, you know, slow and steady wins the race in aging. Just if you just keep aging day by day, you'll make it there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been the strategy that I've been following. Yeah, I you know.
That's true.
There long journey.
There are God, when how old were you when we first played Age of Darkness together?
God, like probably like 13 or something. Who knows?
I think it was Jake.
Yeah. No, it was a long time ago. I legitimately don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Played quite a few campaigns that lasted for a few years. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got like a few days ago, I got a fairly nice comment that happens from time to time on our last session of A Song of Ice and Fire, House Caladan. Most of them... Oh, he wants a peace treaty. I think not. Basically saying that they were incredibly impressed with the campaign, and it was like one of the best things they ever watched, and we were better than the show.
Well, I understand nowadays that's not hard.
No. But it was a very nice comment, and it goes to show that some of these campaigns really stick. You know, they are... That one in particular certainly is something I consider our greatest achievement in group storytelling.
It felt too much like I was just abusing my friends.
You did.
And honestly,
did. Incredibly abusive.
I didn't really... It didn't... Yeah. I didn't want to continue it.
That's fair. And I don't think we were done with it as well. Nevertheless, that is our most successful... Like, it was... I never had so many emotions in a row like yeah, but and that goes for everyone, I think, almost, and it shines through because there is a very raw, you know, just anguish and stuff. It captures the everything very well, is to say. Let's move this up here.
Yeah, we should definitely had for that campaign some safety tools or something.
Safe words.
Yeah.
You are not wrong.
Defender of Athelon, setting traps. Guardian of the Deepwood.
Let's see, what's the ambush chance here? 90%. Pretty good. Pretty good. Do a masterful ambush over here. Yet. Go through the lost. Well, let's keep conquering, really. Now is the winter of our discontent. Was Rubit says it was late 2012 and early 2013 for Age of Darkness. So 10 years ago almost.
Oh man, what are we going to do for a 10-year?
Oh man, should bring everyone back together except iPope because you know he can die in a fire.
Damn.
Yeah.
So we're like 28 now or something.
You know, I hope he's less of a dick. That's all that's what I'm gonna say about that. But I don't know, it would be fun to have like a reminisce. Just a reminisce, sit down. The 10-year anniversary or something.
You know, there's stuff for that campaign, the long-term plans. I mean, the ending was rushed basically because things were falling apart to the point where it was like, we just need to
just need to.
There were long-term plans and such that have never seen the day.
Yeah. Oh, I believe you. I remember you have talked about some of that at points.
Yeah. Well, I said yesterday during my stream that was like the last time I did like a D&D game in my own created
universe.
World.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even really mine. It was a Dwarf Fortress world generated and converted by Ouija.
Yes.
Where I got then the scattered notes to try to assemble it. So it wasn't even like really mine, right?
Really is the whims of fate in a certain way, you know, that it ended up the way it did.
People make a lot of interesting adventure paths, man, and some of them you're like, yeah, I want to do this. And that, of course, you could put in your own world, but why? When they are made for something else.
Yes, Grimmith, I agree. I can go through a campaign with less crying. But goddamn it, when was the last time you actually cried during an RPG campaign? That's what I mean why Game of Thrones were so powerful, and I think resonates with so many people because it is so.
But would you do it again?
No.
If I was like, oh, we're gonna,
I have.
I need a list of all your triggers and traumas, and then you could expect to see all of it live on camera. I'd be like, I don't know, man. Maybe it would make for good TV, but I don't know that.
I think you just described a very distinct TV genre.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be sort of.
It was like Jerry Springer, the campaign in a way. It was just bringing in the most shocking people fight and then having them fight live on camera, pretty much.
Well, I mean,
but it is a thing where I have tried to sort of explain that campaign to other people at some point, and they sort of don't get it. They just like, what do you mean? Like you cried? Like I don't understand. I'm like,
yeah, I don't know if I fully understand it either at this time. I think it was a lot of different influences and things, but that led to the situation. So.
It was certainly a thing.
Which is, yeah, it was a thing. Honestly, I found I've gotten older. I'm more interested in heroics than I am in like dystopian nightmare stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's very interesting because you certainly have the reputation of being the dystopian DM. Where it's like, well, you want a story with misery and death, then you go to Malachi because he does a very good one.
To be a hero.
Well, but you know, that's welcome to my world.
Heroics, you need a struggle. And the nice thing about D&D compared to the real world is that you can't fight climate change with like a sword.
No.
You know, these things are simple. But in a role-playing game, they can be. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the solutions can be simple. Sometimes, I don't know. I guess what I want from my games is that things make sense.
Sure.
I want a verisimilitude, is that what they call it? Like a fancy word for things being sort of believably connected, cause and effect. Mm-hmm. Wise.
You want there to be a reason for this vampire to hang out here. That vampire has a story. It's just not a monster in a room.
No.
Yeah, no, I agree.
These birds are losing this fight. I can pull them out. I guess the great swords and halberdiers have coerced them.
Great swords and halberdiers can certainly do things to those poor birds.
Yeah. Well, we did a lot to them too.
Yeah.
You just stay there, wizard. You just stay there. Okay, you didn't.
Grimmett says that he remembered that Malachi once told me that what he wanted as a player was to tell a story where his character succeeded but had lost everything and could never enjoy what he won. Yes, that sounds like the Malachi I know.
I mean, that is a beautiful story, though, right? The struggle that was to the point of.
So you're saying you when Pyrrhic victory comes up in Warhammer, you're like, yes.
Yeah, honestly, I like the barely ever even make it. Right.
Sure.
Where the good stuff happens. The best battles in role-playing games are the ones where you're like, I don't know how we.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Not in our favor whatsoever, but through gritted teeth.
Yeah.
and struggle, we got out of an impossible situation.
No, I certainly get the appeal. It's just that every battle can't be that, because then you get absolutely exhausted.
That drain your resources before you get to that.
You need a little bit of... Sometimes the heroes need to feel powerful and heroic, and they just sort of stomp something.
It's like,
Otherwise you get the Oblivion effect. Being like, I have fought tooth and nail this entire game for 50 hours. I'm gonna go back and show that uppity farmer what's what, and then you come back and the farmer has like Daedric like armor and like a demon sword, and you're like, what the fuck, farmer?
then you're at the point where that doesn't make sense.
Like, farmer's like, yeah, no, I dug up like an ancient treasure. I've been waiting for you all this time.
I have my own quest.
Yes, exactly. Farm quest. Buy it in the next DLC. I would totally buy a Farm Quest DLC.
We have united the proletariat to stop the adventurers from rampaging our land.
The new Oblivion, the unionized DLC.
Oblivion, though, game's really old. People nowadays would make these jokes with Skyrim, wouldn't they? I don't know. Like a video game like that has the problem that it doesn't make sense to me. I tried to enjoy Skyrim very much, but I found it difficult.
Skyrim doesn't make sense?
No, I shouldn't be the Archmage and the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
It's just like... And then I go to another one and they're like, oh, Archmage, could you help me pluck my potatoes? I'll pay you 2 gold per potato you put. You're like, what? I get the idea that you want to make people able to do everything, but sometimes I feel like more focus is what I would.
That's fine. That's fine. That is self-regulating for me. So I never become the Lord of the Fighting Guild and the Thief Master and the Archmage and the Assassin. Like, I don't. Like, that character, I'm like, you know what? I can't, because in my mind, it just is such a disconnect that I can't do it. So I always choose 1 or 2. I usually go for, like, the Thieves Guild and the Assassin Guild. Because they have similar playstyles and the similar character works. And also that's the type of character I really like in those games. Like a sneaky, stabby thief character. That's what I enjoy mostly in those games. But yeah, no, it's I have never finished the Fighting Guild quest in Skyrim. For those reasons.
And then, of course, also the fact that you travel and suddenly a bunch of bandits with, like, decked out in more armor than any merchant could buy. Like, and they're like, we'll kill you!
Yep.
Waylaying travelers in our magical super plate.
Yep. The enemy scaling is a big no-no. It wasn't as bad in Skyrim as it was in Oblivion. Oblivion was it broke my immersion immediately. Wherever I went, like, everything had exactly top of the line stuff all the time, and I was like, no. Not every bandit can have an elven glass armor. Are you shitting me?
For that sort of scaling enemy, I think it's more that you play the fights that are challenging. If I was playing with a group of players, if they were level 12 or something and met a bunch of, like, some bandits or something, that might be a fun encounter. The fight.
Yeah.
But for the fact that they're, like...
They just roll them over. The bandits are like, haha, give us the stuff. And the players are like, you realize what you're doing.
With fireball them or something, right?
Yeah.
Just to have that sort of... That's a moment that shows the power, but also because it's a fun interaction.
That's...
like, we actually lead this bandit group now. You work for us. You know, they're going to try to run a trade company and something with these thieves.
It's something... that's something I enjoyed Way of the Wicked for. Because you had, like, minions and other people you could just bully around. And you'd be like, you have failed me for the last time. Disintegrate and just wipe someone out. That was fun. Just show the megalomaniac evil of what you're doing, right?
Wasn't you got to reroll with a -1 if you killed your?
Oh yeah.
killed your-
See, that's a good mechanic right there.
I would like to do where we could like again. I think some chapters could really use some more spicing up.
Mm-hmm.
The Horn of Abaddon has great potential, but the book didn't really
Yeah.
deliver on that. But I think I could.
The horn felt like it had a lot of potential, but it was a bit grindy. When that ritual started, that was very like.
Yeah, basically, you're just gonna sit around now for a while.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do that, you want something for the characters to do.
Yes.
And then you want something for the. Basically, I would probably have done like yes, you have to go out to the other spires and like make them resonate or something.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And
players have these expeditions every so often, and that's when the good guys attack. Right?
Yes,
and then
exactly.
you have to do the defense thing without just standing in the doorway waiting for the train.
Because obviously that's what you do. Like if you're at home and someone like,
and I think that would have made that already. And then get some more into that like tribal people politics.
Mm-hmm.
Make that involve them more earlier in the story.
Was that,
later on,
they showed up in book 4. Was that one be like the snow people? Was that what the ones you're talking about?
I meant the natives of the forest.
Oh yeah, okay, sure.
Bangwood or something.
Yeah.
But they had those like tribal people who were attuned to the Bendergast.
I don't even remember that.
Which you kill later on, I think. And then Sheep's character Hiren took sort of hand of them.
See, yeah, I don't remember that at all.
By raiding towns protected by Marcus's paladin order.
Yeah. That's fine, My mistake at that point was to want and assume that we were actually going to try to run the country, not just rob it and live it like a husk.
That's the ending you were going for.
In the end, Sakurai certainly didn't care. He was like, "Oh, no one is interested in this. All right, fuck it. I have my own things to do then. I have a pocket dimension in the negative energy plane that kills anyone that just enters it."
Now that you're talking Ravenloft, you could put Zacharias in one of those places.
Oh yeah, he could be a Dark Lord for sure. He was frighteningly powerful.
In 5th edition. So while fighting Zacharias, you all have -10 to your armor class.
Yes.
And if you have to do like a saving throw, you also have -10 to that.
-10 on saving throws and armor class. Oh, beautiful.
This fireball, DC 19. If you fail it, you're dazed for 4 rounds. Which I guess in 5e is like stunned.
Yep. And he throws 2 of them.
Yeah,
per round.
2 of them. That's
you got him down to like 50 health out of his 200. Well, that activates his his spell trigger that immediately cast harm on himself. So he's back to full health. And you're like, why?
You killed him. Now you have D10 days to
to find his phylactery and destroy it.
Like in Teleport to Bunyip Isle.
Yep. It was a teleportation trap, yes, that sent people to Bunyip Isle. I was very pleased with that one. That's delicious. It's like, yes, very good. I remember actually constructing the defenses around my phylactery, actually consulting Grimmith on it, and Grimmith gave me, among other things, the suggestion of getting an immovable rod that you use sovereign glue on the chest where the phylactery is in, so it can't be moved under any circumstances. You glue the chest and the phylactery to the sovereign rod, and then you lock it in like this adamantine chest. That's just indestructible and now immovable because it's glued to an immovable rod. Oh, much amusement.
Yeah. And then 5th edition has items like, this helmet makes your eyes glow.
Yes. Yeah, it does. There are some, to be fair, there are some frighteningly powerful things in 5th edition. There are some stuff in there that's like, good lord, that is some weapon. That weapon of sharpness I got for Liam, for example. Oh boy, that thing.
I mean, you did quest specifically to get one.
Hmm.
So you should get something actually useful.
It was amazing. That's one of my favorite items. It's like a mini Vorpal sword. Wow, that's you're just bullying these poor lizards now, Monica.
It is inevitable. Peace will be attained.
Garland it with flowers.
We save the forest.
Yes. Oh, for sure, Grimmett, for sure. I enjoy that a lot. I have Where the Wicked was a fantastic campaign. It was very frustrating at point, but it is one of the most fun I ever had in Pathfinder. Just, as someone who thinks that necromancy is very cool, and being able to play a lich was very very fulfilling.
I mean, it's like, when else are you going to get the chance?
Exactly. There are those, what are they called? They're like those good aligned elven liches, Baelnorns. But I think you can't really become one of those. Well, I mean, you can't become a lich either, really. Just, you would craft the story specifically for that, right? But
Pick like the undead sorcerer or something.
yeah.
Yeah. The thing about being a lich in Pathfinder is that you actually got like an enhanced stat block.
Oh, it's incredible. That stat block is majestic.
So. At that point, I was like, yeah, we're just going to run Pathfinder as it's written.
Yeah.
And, some of these things are ridiculously overpowered, but I would make it. You gotta just trust the designers that they had a vision. You're laughing.
No, sorry. Sorry. It wasn't of you. It was Grimmett who responded. He responded with first saying, like, listen, if you got the resources for a nation, you might as well do crazy shit with it. And then he wrote, quote, being able to play a lich was very fulfilling. And then he says, Jonas, I've never been harder doing one of your streams in my life. And that's counting tender loving care. Oh, Grimmett, you're such a treasure. Oh gosh, that's gonna amuse me for hours. Oh, yeah, it was good fun. Basically, oh hello. Finally, they're coming to Winter Pyre up here. Oh, did you by the way see, Malachi? Rumors abound. Rumor has it, word on the street is that someone is trying to buy Fire Mountain Games, the makers of Way of the Wicked and Throne of Night, for the specific purpose of trying to finish and put out Throne of the Night. I think 6 or 8 years in the making.
Now, my thought on that is why? Just make your own like drow campaign.
There is a thirst. If you look in the comments of that defunct Kickstarter page, there is such a thirst in there for that campaign. Good lord, people want it.
But you could just.
Oh,
they want to be drow or they want to be dwarves? Because the dwarves I can see, but that many people just want to be mean drow.
Yeah, people. That Way the Wicked was his claim to fame. Remember, so
it's true. Because you need the artist, right?
Yeah. That guy's great. I like his art. It's wonderful.
You get him, and then you just. I mean, it's not like
he's easy.
Making your own.
He's easy to get. I think he's an artist. He will be like, oh yeah, I'll be delighted to do drawings and stuff.
I don't know. He got burned pretty hard too, seemingly.
Yeah, he probably did. Poor guy.
Putting out art, just putting off the the wolves baying at the door. But yeah, I mean, you get that guy, and you're like, yeah, I want to make this Star campaign. I mean, maybe I'll do a stream about that, Jones. Maybe I'll do a stream where I talk about how I would do.
Yes, Manakai's Throne of Night.
Yeah, Manakai presents.
Manakai presents.
Superior take.
Yes. Yeah, you know, I would totally play in Manakai presents Throne of Night. Alright, we're just gonna get in here really and spank them. This is the treatment stack, and they're gonna show what for. Completely fresh, has never seen battle here, so this is the test.
How they meet chaos.
Yeah, they do.
First thing, chaos. Hell cannon. These things are mean. No.
Alright, Awakening of Wood does no damage to Chaos Warriors whatsoever. Check.
Yeah, but in the next game, the Chaos Invasion is actually probably going to be like, you know, like troublesome.
Yeah, you can actually in single player you can now like less like you can choose them like what level of difficulty you want your.
Why can't we do that in multiplayer?
I don't know, but you can basically set like a normal Chaos Invasion, a hard one, and like an extreme one, where I think like 18 stacks show up.
Give us 32 stacks.
Yeah.
And make them together in groups of 4.
Just rolling around.
Well, because otherwise they split up against like lightning strike to death. That's just a shame. I can't vouch for this Manticore's life. He might flip out.
I don't care about the Manticore's life.
Oh.
He is very much expendable here. Get this fucking giant.
Wouldn't it be great if there was 20 stacks of Marauders here too? Like,
yeah, I think that's the thing. If you want to do this stuff, you should probably do it not like 20 stacks of like Chosen, because that's just so obnoxious to fight. But like, give us some throwaway stacks that could be fun to crush. Like you want the mass battle.
You want like incredibly strong Chaos Core.
Yeah.
Like really, they should be overpowered. And then you want some like a bunch of Marauders and maybe like some Beastmen as well.
Yeah.
That are just like stomping around, like, you know, they basically need like a job in this game. They could make great like chaos people.
Okay.
And when Archaon arrives, I know it doesn't happen anymore, but it used to. Like he should auto-vassalize all Beastmen and Norska.
Yeah.
Make them all work together. Unless the player's Norska or Norska has done incredibly well or something. You might try to challenge him.
Get this goddamn giant down.
I feel like the end times is the kind of thing that should make you reconsider your enemies.
That would be cool if the AI also like got a little bit of that, where they're like, oh yeah, no, we actually do band together more readily and stuff to try to fight this together, and don't just, you know, sit still and not actually fight this. Because it is always completely always left up to the player, I feel like, to handle this crap. Unless for some reason Kislev has done monstrously well, which it does like every once in a blue moon. What is this 3-man fighting that is actually giving him the business? Oh, Chaos Halberds, yeah.
Business, I'll say. had a rough time.
Yeah.
At least even if they're wounded, they can still like breathe.
I can, for sure.
There we go.
This is a kill situation. Man, those Souths got fucking murderated.
Dragon hunted down in a chaos giant and then killed it. Got really hurt for some reason and then ran.
Oh, maybe the giant like fell on top of it, because that sort of happens.
He didn't die, but he is. Ooh, he got real beaten up in that dying giant.
Or dragon. He's like, yes, I did it. Oh no!
Follow me.
Oh, my everything. I think that's it.
So what do you think is the appeal in playing like a drow house? What's the story? Like vicious, evil, mean vengeance, I suppose?
Yeah, the idea of satisfying the grudge is very strong in players. The idea of exploring drow society from an angle that you usually don't. And just an opportunity to do a lot of like Game of Thrones backstabbery stuff. I think that's appealing. It's the politicking aspect of it, right? Because if you just want sort of the adventure, like politicking, the raiding part, like you can do like surface raids to get loot and stuff. You're sort of a very aggressive pirate faction almost. And you know, dark elves are cool. I like dark elves.
Interesting twist to a game like that. Make it in the like an undersea.
Sure.
And have been dark elves banished to the
Yeah.
to, like boats, right?
I can see it.
A house, you have like a ship you escaped your harbor with.
If I auto resolve here, that dragon will die.
It definitely will. I have Golden campaign and pirate campaign and drug.
Yeah, so we put together Skull and Shackles and Throne of Night, and there we go.
So many dashing elves, though.
So many dashing elves.
Handsome.
I mean, in retrospect, I enjoyed the Drow House of Itharia a lot. I thought we did well. You know, despite the limitations and the whatever shortcomings it might be to a Drow House play, I think we did well. That said, looking back, the dwarves were probably the better option. All things considered, but if I were to run it now, I would definitely have done the dwarf version of it.
Yeah, I mean, the difficulty of any dwarf game like that is just how to not be the Hobbit. Right?
Yes.
How do you just how do you not just rip off?
Yeah, it is certainly that story.
Urban, like, you know, sort of. So yeah, I'm gonna just retreat these two dragons.
Yeah, that's okay.
So they don't get thrown axes head and die or something.
That's fine. I don't think he doesn't have any ranged at all.
I could just send them in there and just charge.
Not exactly that, perhaps, but I will throw some heals on them.
He'll certainly hunted down his stand cannon. Yeah, but I mean, dwarves are cool.
Yeah, they can be.
No, there's that it's a cool aesthetic.
I Back in the day, I would not have agreed. I thought dwarves were incredibly boring and stereotypical, and they only did every one thing, and I was drinking and had a beard, and I was like, ugh. But I have grown to appreciate the dwarves over the years. Yes, Valky has helped me see the fun with dwarves. Cast Golden Hounds of Gehenna like back there for some reason.
That's not how you kill chariot treatment.
No.
Murdered himself.
Allure metal isn't like really good against single target, like that rain of bolt.
Destroy their armor.
Yeah.
We don't even need to hunt people down here.
No. Oh. All right then. Fuck that guy.
Champions. Yeah, it's but like Drop Society to me when we made those characters, right? I made Elinari just be the most vicious bitch I could, like the worst person, because I figured Drow Unknown to be just really mean and evil, all of them, pretty much.
Yep.
And that's like I don't like the idea that they're inherently just evil.
No.
So they want to have a society that produces bad people.
That's definitely the case.
And that's what I hope to reflect. Like it's a cycle of just people being terrible to each other.
Yep. No, that's it was a lot of fun for us. It's just too bad we couldn't finish it, you know. But I had fun. There was every character had some fun moments. The especially enjoyable ones, of course, was Grimmit's characters, Bard, like going to different diplomatic missions and like spending the maximum amount of like money and resources every time. Basically, arriving like Aladdin in the city, like Prince Ali,
Throwing gold coins.
throwing gold coins everywhere. I know, Prince Ali, fabulous he. Taking these back. I can start.
I will slow them.
Keep stabbing these guys.
The forest is whispering.
Drycha. Have some Steingard. Oh, Adolphus Brach.
Joy. I'm beginning to move up my forces up north from the Witchwood. Gonna strike into the heart of these Dark Elves land.
Yep.
Okay. And at the same time, continue to hunt down these lizard folk. Because even small stacks of them can kill one of our cities.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what's been happening. That's why it's slow.
Yeah.
I keep these like half stack.
Yeah.
Just go tear up my stuff.
Empire's gathering his last defense over there. That's okay. I was gonna go up to Middenheim here. I'll just swing by and take Lorelorn Forest, honestly, while I'm in the neighborhood here.
Definitely.
What's that? What's this? Wulfric the Wanderer, what are you doing here? Are you gonna be a problem for me, Wulfric? I hope not.
Migrating to better places.
Maybe, yeah. Let's see here. First roar, chicken trimming, great eagle, missile assist. Yeah, definitely. That. Politus is hanging out. Aka is hanging out. Yeah, no, I just need lightning strike on everything. Let's go with that. Let's do that. Oh, more skill points. Good lord. I guess we can just increase some combat stats on this character. There we go. But the domain of Drycha is definitely spreading here. We're getting there.
Bring a steady pace too. We need like 60 more places, and then we'll be winners.
Awesome.
The Hand of Rat. What formulaic armies these tigers have. My income now after building all these armies is quite far down.
Are you like me, losing 19,000 per turn?
I'm earning 1,000.
All right.
So I said my income is down. Didn't say I'm financially
destitute.
destitute. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Britonia just took Kingsglade and now they're sitting in the forest.
Champion of the lady.
Champion of the lady. They built fields in Kingsglade. They're peasants now in Kingsglade. Ugh. How did it come to this?
After the lizard folk. I've done Lustria here. I'm gonna go destroy them.
Let's see what the chaos does up here. Hello, Heinrich. What do you want? Not like I should pack now. Go be haggard somewhere else. He ran away. He's like, oh no. Huh? Oh, I didn't know I was at war with these people, but apparently I am.
I'm not.
Like full gold chevron marauder stacks? Like, oh my god.
Or
I guess there'll have to be a purge up here. I guess that's what's gonna happen. Didn't want to, but look what you have made me do.
Enchant. Tromba Fraxina. on this enchant. Sibla venium arbis. Gra fraxina.
Defender of Atholoris.
I'm gonna follow these guys around and keep stabbing them, honestly.
Guardian of the Deepwood.
Snicker snack.
All hail Kurnos.
Drycha, go to Fieldorf. Get money. Get paid.
I do have 270,000. If you need money
That's pretty good.
saved up.
I'll try to resolve this, see what madness we get. Ah, fine.
More damage than what would actually happen, but we heal just as fast.
The replenishment rate on Drycha's army is quite something. A bit of bark. Let's pop out here. Take that the Dark Elf place there, and maybe they will be inclined to peace after that. That would be nice. We're gonna take Middenheim. Yeah, we're gonna destroy that. There we go. 20,000 for that. Very nice. Jerthu. I mean, does Dirthu have lightning strike? Yes, he does. Wonderful. Oh, don't even need lightning strike. Oh no, spiders! Oh no, what terrible loss.
Find some more.
More cattle. But it is the wild. I mean, just go and rebuild here, honestly. Do. Has everyone moved? Yeah. Let's see, build something here, I guess. Points. Yeah, more armor. We go 154 armor on Keodil. Let's see here. This guy, I mean, could not care less about him, really. There we go. Oh, Kale Quano.
But no longer.
The bravest of skink chiefs.
Ritual of rebirth ready. Sacred privilege. Use. There. Like that. Maybe. Maybe not, though. Move here. Ambush. Let Golrock come to me. This might be a fight, though. No, it isn't. Okay. Guess I do have 2 full stacks.
Ooh, very nice. Hey, Malice. Get fucked.
Watch. Soon we'll be able to trade.
Yes. It's amazing.
Home of Discord.
Hey, there you go.
So get right off his corpse. Yeah. My Leary. Stop some of these stacks they're building.
Yep, for sure. I am. I really feel the high elves should just sue for peace. I mean, I haven't seen them now in I don't know.
Golrock wants peace, but no. I would kill him. Finish him off. The last of the lizard folk. Honestly, there might still be some in the Southlands.
There's probably some down there. Hello. Feel like we can win this. Let's try to fight.
Yeah, archers here. That's our strength. Already have a response to the Lord, but
No, but it's just like
worth a try.
yeah, for sure. Just make sure to bombard the great swords as much as possible on the way in, and then switch to the handgunners and profit really.
Yeah.
Oh, this nice little forest.
I feel like
I don't even need the forest honestly, but I do get some bonuses for fighting in it, so guess we'll put them here.
Archers ready! Aye! Bowman ready!
Here.
Azray, attack! With me now! That's Lauren! Warriors of Ariel! Tireless! Deepwood archers! Advance!
Oh god. Your fire arrow and everything.
Straight away!
Hit that thing.
Blade guard! We advance!
there's a couple of them. There's Huntsmaster.
Ariel! Eternal guard! Setting forth! Yes! Armed and ready! are yours! A speed! Forward! Swiftly now!
So we can nuke those out of existence. Trust that the Wildwood Rangers can actually fight off the greatswords here. They should be able to.
Ready and able! And speed! And pace! Warriors of Ariel! With haste!
Oh god! He nuked them into oblivion! Holy crap!
Archers
That was a
ready!
lucky goddamn shot. Well,
Kill
shit.
them! Kill them! Straight away!
They were doing good. They were like at half health, and then he just shot one fire arrow and blasted them into oblivion.
Yeah, the Huntsmasters are good.
We are tireless!
Never did that well for me.
Ariel!
A couple of enemy units with. Because he gets to have an artillery bow, but Wolfric doesn't.
To battle!
Well, it's like 5 greatswords in there. Can we
Wildwood
just...
Rangers! We are tireless!
That's 3 guys still fighting.
Yeah, they are. One guy still fighting.
Ready for orders! Straight away!
Ruining this elf. Oh, he got shot.
Immediately! Children of Isha! Attack! Athalorran! Death to all!
Right, let's send you in here.
Ready to fire!
Those other great swords though have been hurt quite badly without too much of the archers.
Yeah.
help.
The thing with the spearmen is that they actually have armor piercing. So, oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck? AI mischief here.
For battle!
I'm not pleased.
Foes of Athalorran! Wildwood Rangers!
You need to stop that. Get in and eat this huntsman so he doesn't do that anymore.
Deepwood Archers! Swiftly! Glade Guard!
I told you to like shoot him, not actually attack him in melee. You complete
We will
idiots.
die! Ever ready! Death to
Why are you running into melee with him? That's not what I'm telling you to do.
with haste!
Stab the great swords.
Archers
That's the
ready!
best way to deal.
For
That's right.
Alcazar! They will die! Glade Guard! First up!
The wavering. Soon he'll just be the general.
Bowman!
Alright.
Ready!
Awesome.
Azrai attack! Your orders? As you say.
Yeah, those I am very surprised and pleased how well the spearmen did against those greatswords.
Expected that to be like a
Yeah,
hold them here a bit.
yeah. Hold by the Wildwood Rangers some time, and then the Wildwood Rangers got fucking destroyed.
Ready for aerial. For the
Well, there we go.
eternal
There we
realm.
go. Go away, Ulrich.
Whoosha. Union Confederation.
Yeah. There's the other care stack. I was wondering where that thing went.
Yeah, I mean they will stomp about until Akian arrives.
Probably I killed more, but I guess we haven't.
Harmonis enchant. Tromba fraxina. Artibrudna gracia. Enchant gracia. Arbonis enchant. Grastiad Adelorum.
Alright, let's take this guy out.
Guardian of the Deepwood. Setting traps.
Grastiad. Canabra eta.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I have to fight. Resolving this is too risky.
Sure.
It's at least I have an army that isn't very susceptible at all to chariots, because you know.
Yeah.
I remember the
They'll
days.
Tree and then just fall over.
Yep. Back in the ancient times, there was a lot of chariots.
Driving through people.
Yeah, constantly.
Arbonis enchant.
Alright, good to go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Why choose to shoot the eagles with the cannon? It's just
Everyone circle beat the giant. There we go. It's easy to break them when everything causes terror. Something... Oh, it's the cannon, right? Right. Learning the only way. Just lots of warriors with halberds certainly gives out a lot of punishment to these trees.
Not enough.
Not enough, no.
If they'd all stuck together as 4 units of chaos, like they would move slower, but they would win a lot more fights. Or just like a group of chaos and like 2 groups of marauders, for example.
I like the WAG mechanic they have for the orcs. Something similar for chaos, so they have like a core and then like just shitty crap around them.
Oh.
The forest is whispering.
Arbonis Elmshant. Elmshant Grastian.
Dularic, what do we have here? Like the Ashag has like taken small settlements here and there. It's really annoying. I have to deal with him pretty soon here.
The thing with Elithana, which I just grabbed like this or that. But it's fine. It's fine for now. We'll kill him eventually if we need to.
Yep, exactly.
50 more.
50 more places, yes.
I got like 10 more in Lustria, probably. Maybe 10 in Nagarond. And something in Bretonia, most likely. Well, I figure you're going to eat the rest of the Empire. That's several too, and then maybe beat up some orcs or Assak, or maybe even the Norskins.
Norskins is definitely on the menu as well. They have a lot of... There's a lot of provinces up there. The Dularic. Start beating on the orcs at some point as well. Yeah, Dularic here is kinda done in the Imperial Heartland. It's kinda done. Could send him down to Fort Sol, but Drycha can handle that. So just run him north here. Run towards Lorelorn Forest, I guess. Oh no, he can actually go to Marienburg. Huh. That'd do well for him. See your 16 stack over there, Karl Franz, and I'm not scared. Berselin camp.
Well, also beginning to be limited what he can actually recruit.
Yeah.
Because what he would want is like 8 demigryphs with halberds, couple steam tanks, you know.
Yep, you're not wrong.
That's the kind of stuff that actually have effect. Maybe some handguns or something like that.
Yeah, I think like Hellblaster volley guns, for example, could do a lot of work. And then, like as you say, Griffin Knights with halberds, that'll...
Hey, they do a lot of damage to these things.
That is one of those things I cannot handle with these stacks very well. So hopefully never see that. But he's so thoroughly stomped at this point that I would be very surprised if that pops up.
Somehow it's the only building he has never just recruited those.
16 of them. I mean, you know, we've seen AI stacks like in the before times. Margliano had the tendency to just be like a 16 stack of handgunners, pretty much.
Well, if everything was immortal.
Yes, how about everything was a siege weapon? Yes, Griff, everything is going quite nice at the moment. We're having a nice, relaxing time of it. There's 3 stacks of, well, 2 stacks of chaos up north here now.
What are they really threatening that we care about?
It's like I'm slowly browbeating these. Seemingly to me that the Dark Elves are also in a sort of a recruitment problem. Because they seem to have a lot of just normal spearmen.
Beyond your comprehension.
Honestly, everywhere I look up here, I see Dark Elves recruiting. So, I figure their stacks have recently been wiped, and that's what they're doing, basically. Just
They are good at that, for sure.
whatever they can.
You plan to push into the Vampire Coast here as well?
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up the Zitful first.
Yeah, makes sense.
Then we're gonna get another amber from the.
Oh yes, Amber.
Because it is ready, and I also have the Oak of Ages ready to amber. But,
That's
I just have a few minutes there first.
yeah, that's lovely news. Potentially 2 Amber coming in. Death Blow, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Stalk for Giant Wolves and Giant Spiders, and Death Blow for Dryads, Treekin, and Treemans. Yes. That's definitely what we're doing.
Once you secure the Wild Wood, you know,
Yeah, we're going there.
be pretty quick too, so that you can just take everything around it. It's annoying that the High Elves have taken pieces down here in the.
Yeah, the Confederated Techless who hangs out down there.
I'll have to do something about it too.
Let's see with Chaos. Maybe can they? Oh, can Chaos actually reach me up there? I wonder. That would be unfortunate. But oh, okay, he's coming for me. Alright, sure. Yeah, we'll fight. Sort of have to. I'm garrisoning this, so I can't really run away here.
Yeah.
Well, we can do the tried and true stack the damaged single entities in a pile and heal them strategy. That should. How many halberds? He has 4 halberds, 1 giant.
We're gonna win this.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't have enough stuff to really take up.
Just not gonna give him any freebies, you know. No, I can't hide in this forest. What? What has science done? I think I should. It's trees. I can hide in trees. Oh well. Everyone together now. Flyers. I have this little like infantry corps here. I guess we'll just sort of work.
We can charge in once the trees have.
Yeah, just get in there to saturate a little bit.
Defenders of Athel Lauren.
Put it aside here so I can heal easier. Alright, well, let's do it.
The Zotes can.
Yep, the Zotes can do some stuff too.
He's basically just gonna walk his cannon into range.
Yeah, it's gonna slow walk. That's fine.
But you have to leave the cannon behind.
I think one of the dragons are one or two of the dragons might be topped up enough.
Yeah. Targets from these halberdiers out of the way.
Yep. I appreciate that.
Cannon is dead.
Also, the unit that these treemen can't really handle very well. Knights. These Chaos Knights actually Very tough to take down for the Treeman for some reason.
We had been giving the like fire cloak spell to gives armor piercing and
Yeah, I would do it.
but he has been giving the fire cloak, and then they will stand with it and watch for the dragons to recover their breath weapons so they can swiftly be.
Now that's what I call strategy.
Get them. Halberdiers buffed up. Kill them before they get a chance to engage. Beautiful.
That's really nice.
Pretty devastating when you're sort of concentrated. One doesn't really do that much. Right. Go help.
Ready and waiting. Quickly! At pace! Orders understood. Swiftly!
The dragons, man.
Yeah.
Two of them died so far.
One of them died?
Two.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I don't know what happens. Sometimes it just went real fast.
They're not that sturdy. I'm beginning to realize they're not very sturdy. No treemen, that's for sure.
I'd even go as far as say that they're sort of flimsy.
Yep.
No constitution. But,
I don't
breath
know.
weapons are good.
They are. I mean, they are the weakest of the dragons, I think, in the game. Maybe just not that like really low rent. High up dragon, whatever it's called, not a sun dragon. Yeah, sun dragon might be the cheapest one also.
Archers ready! At pace!
You see too few Chaos Dragon.
You can't buy them single. They are only mounts, I believe.
Yeah. We should make a legendary monster. There's that legendary Chaos Dragon, right?
Oh yeah. I remember that model. That model looked like the most hellish thing ever to like put together and paint.
Like 8 or Lord of Change or something.
Yeah.
Possessed by a demon. I mean, a dragon possessed by a greater demon. That seems, seems like that should be in here.
Yeah, yeah. You know, third game, right? It's gonna be a singed demon lord, maybe.
We'd have a lord that was a dragon. Kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to be frenzied though. That had that special effect that there's a chance he turns on you.
Yes, sure, berserk.
Use him. No, it was like, oh yeah, he remembers that he's actually good dragon. Now he's going to fight for the enemy side.
Oh.
So people generally, I don't think, use him much. So that's really not attractive.
No, when your huge, like, 1500 point dragon turns around and starts munching on you.
No, I'm just going to join the enemy.
Like, what the fuck? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do with the lords in for the chaos factions. If they're just gonna have like a greater demon be the lord of each faction, you know.
The greater demon has to be able. I figure the greater demon is going to be like I would treat them like the treemen. You can recruit some, and you can like have some that are lords.
Yeah.
Right. Big stompy monsters with special abilities and bounce spells or whatever.
I suppose they just seem so unique that you don't want you shouldn't be able to have more than one per army. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they should be lords, honestly. Just incredibly super powered like death lords. Of course, that's almost impossible to get down.
With the demons though, I feel like they shouldn't be lords because I don't know, they don't have any personality.
I guess.
Like,
what's a lord over the demons though? What are there? I guess they're named like.
I feel like you're playing, right? And you capture captives or something. You have like a meter where you build up like a grand sacrifice or something. To summon a greater demon.
Sure.
You have him as like a unique recruitable unit. You can bring into an army, and he's like a giant zombie monster.
Yeah, like an elf right or something like you do. This many captives required to. Yeah.
A big thing to bring in demons because it doesn't really make sense to just recruit them normally for money. Like it'd be cool if you had to actually, like you're stuck using beastmen and marauders and stuff.
Or
units you have to sort of do stuff.
Yeah, like you have like something similar to just an imperial general who then gets like a mark of a god, and then like the further down the tree you go, there's like a demon corruption tree, and the final skill is that he turns into a greater demon.
Well, demon prince, right?
Yeah, demon prince, but like that could be cool.
Because that's sort of the dream of the aspiring champion. Right?
Yeah.
Become a demon prince. I figure as chaos, the last thing you got to do is declare the ever chosen. Right? Then,
I assume.
Lead the war against the universe, which I guess is weird because you're like the campaign will be stuck around the Darklands, right?
Yep, that seems to be the case.
That's not really where that would happen.
Well, they'll have like a super Mortal Empires campaign, surely.
Yeah, they gotta. I mean, honestly, you can already see it on this map.
Oh yeah.
Like where the space is, right?
Oh, for sure.
No, they gotta shoehorn like some Eastern Cathay people in here somewhere.
You know, I'm fine with that.
Oh no, they gotta find a spot, but
Defender of Athelari.
I'm not like, but that character would never be there. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's a big fantasy world. Who knows where these characters might or might not be. Baldur's Darkblade have for some reason sailed to the Dragon Isles to the southeast, like basically Madagascar. He sailed to from Canada. Why? Who knows? But here he is.
because he felt like he was being overshadowed by all the other powerful Dark Lords.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be a bigger fish in a smaller pond.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be promoted into obscurity.
Exactly. Do you have anything else to rebuild here? We do. Do I care enough? I do. No problem. I care too much.
I mean, I know people say that that's like a joke. What are you bad at? You could say in an interview. But honestly, caring too much is not good.
No.
Being able to let things go.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a.
Can't sit here and obsess over one single thing constantly.
No.
There we go. We'll take this back. Alright, Dark Elves. Like, Can we get some peace, perhaps?
Stand,
Nope.
sit, kneel, it matters not.
Yes, I think that's like Dark Elf territories, most of it. There. Well, whatever. He doesn't want.
Stairs. We'll
You want?
shatter
No.
the peace.
Raglan, yeah, you'd want peace, I guess, but I don't want it from you.
My temper is quick, but son.
He still doesn't like me at all. Well, don't say I didn't try. Let's get rid of this army to do something about my goal situation here. Oof. A little bit better. Through. Lightning strike this? No. Alright, well, another big fight. Pathetic one, but we do have Franz flying around, I think. I think he's on his death claw. Yeah, he is. I remember. I mean, it's a pretty decent stack he has, like, scrambled together here.
That's not bad, just not enough.
Really should cut away the forest this close to the city, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, that's traditionally done too. You want, like, kilometers of visibility.
Exactly.
And also to prevent the enemy from being able to build siege
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
Strategically, it certainly isn't.
Well, you know, Warhammer World is very dangerous, so maybe these trees outside the forest here are haunted or something.
Maybe you should still cut them.
Yeah, maybe. That said, you know, nature's vengeance is certainly coming for him here.
It was Christmas. We had no choice. We needed.
It was 15 degrees behind us, we had to.
Another role-playing game I'd like to play someday. Warhammer.
Yep. I would be very excited for that.
But Jones, would you be able to let go and just randomize a character?
Oh man. You know, if everyone did it, yes.
Rolling absolute crap.
Yeah.
would be-
I am a fat merchant who has broken all my legs, and I sit in a wheelchair being like waddled around. I am good at negotiating and nothing else.
I'll fight this goblin over some cheese. Yeah, I mean, just take a place and you basically have a campaign like, hello, you're, you know, this campaign's going to be about Skarsnik. It's, you know,
I'm in.
you're like him, obviously.
No.
gonna have to deal with the fact that he exists. And that's pretty much what Warhammer Fantasy is. As far as I'm
Dealing with things that exist. Yes.
like, oh no, he exists. It's gotta be bad for us, and then it was bad for you. Now, oh my, that is hurtful. Now, these dragons are beating up France, but he is also beating them up back.
Yeah, I would imagine. They're everywhere! Ah! Yes, we are. Gosh, France gave him the business, huh?
Yeah. I've retreated one just to make sure it doesn't die.
Yeah, that's fair. Gonna pull in the little beasties now. The door is open. Go. Alright, show me the money, Marienburg. Show me the money.
For that bling.
I think Marienburg is like usually one of the most richest cities in the empire to loot. So I want to see like 45,000 or something here.
Do Warhammer Fantasy the Vermintide?
Yes. That's not what I wanted. That's just like 12,000. What the fuck?
Oh.
Sheepskate shit army.
If it came all this way,
Yeah.
and
Oh, what's happening?
I don't know. Oh, I have to click yes.
That's a bit disappointing, yeah.
Cadabra eta. Sir Cadabra.
Oh no, spiders.
Vestia Athello.
Okay. Do we have like Imperial? I guess there's a fortress down there. Ugh. Gosh. Well, let's just watch up here. Mm-hmm. Daredevil has like over 5,000 health. That's very healthy. It's a very healthy tree. Let's see. Leaf bloom. See. Shield of the Forest, Eternal God Dryas, War Dance, Blade Six. Nope. Quiver, nope. Swift Sword, nope. So let's do Stand Your Ground. And there we go. Follows below. Wiseman, put some loggers there. Marienburg. Now brings in fantastic 265 gold. My goodness.
Well, I guess elves are not really known for trade.
I guess wood elves are not now. They do make a lot of wood, I feel. Like, let's see here. I currently have no trade partners. No, I know a game, thanks. Oh, I'm not trading with anyone, that's sad.
Yeah. Let's begin this ritual here.
Okie doke.
What an army.
What an army. That's
That's what you don't want to meet.
no, that is definitely not my cup of tea. What's there?
Looking for
Man's ruin.
Oh, what an opponent.
Ariel lights the way.
Azray.
There's a the Lorelon Forest is fully upgraded, and there is a full stack of wood elves in there, so that's going to be bring 2 of my trimmen stacks up there to just beat them into submission kind of thing.
Oh, there's one in there. Oh, okay.
It's kind of funny. I one of the YouTubers I watch a lot is called Turin, and he's basically the one of the central guys in the Warhammer online community. He's great. I recommend him if someone for some reason have not discovered him. Take a look. He does fun campaigns, and he does a lot of fun multiplayer battles. He's really good at the battles, not that good at the campaign stuff. So in his most recent campaign, he played like the new Dark Elf Lord Rakarth. And he's like, oh, one of the things is like, oh, the Oak of Ages, I need to take that for like a campaign objective. That's like, oh, he's like, oh, that's easy. I'm just gonna roll in with my stack here and just take it. And I was like, yeah, I bet that's what's gonna happen. I remember. Like us who are like old greybacks of the campaign know, like never ever go into the forest. And he
walked slowly, there's constant
and he walked proudly in there and got absolutely destroyed. And he was like, my god, what was that? And I was like, you might be much better at me than me at the battles, but there are some things I know on this campaign. I could have been like, no, my lord, it's absolute suicide.
Not simply enter the land of wood elves.
Exactly what happened. I mean, God, good lord, we did it once, and that was the most harrowing thing. And then we decided never again go in there. Oh, I think Bretonia finally took out Heinrich Kemmler.
Oh yeah.
He's been sitting there the entire campaign, never expanding, just sitting in Blackstone Post.
Well, it's because there's too little corruption for him to leave without it rebelling.
Yeah. Confederation, okay, well.
World Walkers and the Hells. Well, you're not at war with the World Walkers.
No, not at the moment.
Problem solved. Mighty Grungzint.
Mighty Grungsit.
Protector of the forest. I will slow them.
Sheesh. Arbonis Elmchant. Krafraxina. Okar Venium Arbis. Vaira Artim Lugna.
Meanwhile, in Drycha land. Take Fort Zoll over here. You built Middenheim.
Fraxina Ultra. Elmchant Krastian. Artim Lugna Krastian.
Fire Tolthrin. Keep down a slight bit.
Vaira Artim.
Southwise. Well, Black Pit. Definitely your next port of call here, buddy. Oh, hello. The last vestiges of the Empire hangs out. How delightful. How delightful. Durthu. Have everything from there. Age of Kurnos. I mean... Oaken Hearts. Has everyone moved? Nope, not Dulric. Good old Dulric. I can always trust him. Go there. Yep, that's everyone. Building, something going sint, get some marble, because with all the trading we're doing, surely we will need the marble. Regrowth. Middenheim. There we go.
Right.
Yeah. I haven't had a single fight from you yet this session.
Well, I mean, I sort of have crushed them mostly. It's just
Oh my. That is an AI stack. Goodness.
just sources. Oh, shields. I mean, it's not a bad
No, no, it's not.
new lord, but with an army that I consider pretty up to date.
It's a good army, for sure. Oh,
What's this one? All right.
yeah. Xlanhuapek, famous. Xlanhuapek has seen some better days, it seems.
You know what? This time you get to have these.
Oh,
Awaiting
yay!
orders.
I shall flap about.
And this one.
Armed and ready.
Okie doke.
What?
Protectors of the forest.
Use just as much damage as we can here.
Yep. Fly, my pretties.
At speed. Ride them down. Forever loyal. We grow ready. Very well. Orders received. Orders acknowledged. We accept. Hunted. Ride them down.
What is he using? What is that? Like a stone thing moving around with with Elizabeth, dude. Is that Gorok? Is that him? No, it's
No.
Yoa, the red-crested skink. What sorcery do you have, Joa? What is that?
Use the arrows of Kurna's liberally.
Yep.
We accept.
We have them for the purpose.
Dragon, just lead down the pipe here, really.
Cavalry. To battle. Awaiting orders for the eternal realm.
This little like blessed Carnosaur is duking these shots pretty well, actually. I'm
Shall we
quite annoyed.
understood?
Soon time for another breath. Go, dragon! Whoa! Oh, did decently.
Glory. Riders ready. Yes. It is done. Very well. It shall be done. Ever ready. Change arms. Your orders. Now.
I am needed there.
This ring of dreaming is really good.
What does it do?
Every minute I can heal 600 hit points to an ally.
Oh! Just
There's no-
unlimited?
run out of charges as long as it's once per minute.
Gosh. That is really good. It's like a small healing potion. Like for free forever.
Yeah, I mean, it's more than my Apotheosis spell.
Yeah, for sure. Apotheosis is crap. Like, it's a bad healing spell.
As you say, orders received. Osprey riders.
Well, now that the Lizardman cunningly has defended one of the walls with like a third of their troops. It's time to send in the next block.
Ever ready. Forever loyal. Forever loyal. As you say.
He's really crunched up into the corner, huh?
Your command. Cavalry. Riders of Athel Lauren.
Yeah, it's doing the little stone thing again. What is that? It's like on the skink chief, so I assume it's one of his innate abilities. I've never seen that.
Might be, I think they have like a stones of mist or something they can do.
Yeah, I suppose that's what that is. Come on, First Dragon, beat it! Oh god, this Forest Dragon is not good at this. Yeah, I see what you mean, being very squishy. Oh god, he's gonna die at this point. He landed it to like assault the Cardosaur. He got fucking wrecked into oblivion here.
They're very squishy.
Yeah, very squishy. What's the armor on this thing? Okay, I have 50 armor. That's one squish dragon. I don't know. Maybe I should probably rethink having so many dragons in my armies. Honestly,
I have one because I like dragons, but then
Yeah.
mostly my sort of flying core is my horse eagle riders because they can shoot the arrows.
These Eagle Riders, the sister variant of them, are really good. They, I feel like they get tons of value like every time they fight.
Hurry! To war! Ready to ride! Go!
I feel like the Weight Watchers are missing a lot, but maybe it's just me.
Yeah, they do their best.
Armed and ready. Deepwood cavalry.
Yeah, watch the High Weaver there.
He had a bad angle for a fireball.
Yeah.
Your orders. At once.
There we go. Oh, see the value here. Dragon 2600. I mean, the dragon did well. He did well. 2600 value on the dragon. Not bad at all.
Breath weapon helps too.
Yep. Yeah, four breaths are is quite powerful.
My big trees don't damage everyone around them, but they're still much better front line than their
Oh, yeah.
spears.
Oh yeah. Well, you can pick up that amber upgrade. That gives him the death
No, yeah.
aura.
My upgrades are different.
Oh really?
Yeah. I got some stuff to give them like fire resistance, which was okay.
Oh. I mean, I think I have that too. Yeah, it's there. And the one I'm talking about is called Wisdom of the Wildwood. In the top bracket of the central text there.
No, don't have it. I have wisdom of the poplar,
Mhm.
wisdom of the oak, wisdom of the pine in the top line.
And nothing above Wisdom of the Poplar?
No.
Oh, okay. I guess that is a unique one for me then.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Twisted Glade. Spearmen stack up the wazoo again. Oh no, the Glade Riders. Oh, what terrible loss.
These are dark times.
Glamour Weaver Death. He can't cast a single spell. Still the Glamour Weaver somehow.
Great. Fine.
Oh no, keep him as the Glamour Weaver. I just find it incredibly amusing.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't failed as Glimmerweaver.
No,
What?
you can't say that he's a...
He is the reason that this can happen. Our incredible value.
Oh my god.
Much money. Wow.
Yes, agreed.
That's so worth it.
100 more income.
Oh, I mean,
And then I look at the actual thing and it says 2,000.
yeah, exactly, 2,800. I am exporting all my exotic animals, 76% of my furs, all of my wine, all of my iron, all my dyes, all my marbles, half of my pottery, all my elven trinkets, and 30% of all the lumber. Wonderful.
According to everything I produce.
Wonderful.
Well, to be fair, I haven't really focused those buildings.
That's fair.
You know. Well, my land is disconnected too.
I feel... Come on, Bretonia. Sail north. Help me beat up these Norsemen. You're always at war with them. Like, get up there. I remember times when you've seen Lewin just wreck Norskins. Just run rampage up here. I need some of that.
Ah. Yes, my ambush.
Bye,
There's another
Rubar.
guy, but I'll take it.
Chaos is running away.
I think it's lunchtime now.
Hmm?
I think it's about lunchtime.
Okay. Take that and...
Stop.
Fraxina Trimba.
Blocking pathways.
These rituals of rebirth take a long time.
They do.
10 turns.
Especially, especially as at this stage in the game where turns are kinda...
No. I'm gonna have to do the Oak of Ages one and then upgrade the thing in 20 turns too.
Oh,
Takes so long to do.
goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, a fortress.
Without walls.
It would be fun if that's the only one that actually has walls.
Really detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredibly detailed.
Would they like grow just really like tight together trees or something?
I feel like they should have some sort of, like, you could like summon the forest to like impede and hinder and like be in the way, right? I mean, surely.
I mean, imagine a world where no one had walls. Would the game be harder or easier?
It's a good question.
No.
Good question.
Most of the walls seem to benefit us when the enemy has them.
It's true.
So,
Look at the Ultra Soul being so much in their favor like this. I'm gonna lose like 5 treemen. Okay, lost nothing. Fair.
black pit. But see, the Empire's doing this thing that the Darkest is doing too, where they just have like a Lord in the middle of nowhere just recruiting whatever he can.
Desperately.
Fraxina Ultra. Grastiad Adelorum.
37 places. We'll have one. It's
Yeah.
going pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, it's we're now that I am over the worst of it over here, I can just sort of expand pretty healthily here.
Yeah, it really is the multiple fronts that's...
It drags you down so much.
I mean, I've had it with the Nagarond and the Lizard Folk for a long time.
Yeah, that was you just abandoned that place. You were like, fuck this, I'm going somewhere else.
Live here forever.
I'm leaving this place. I'm taking the mystical, magical forest path and just teleporting away. Oh, sorry, I forgot to save. Hey, ooh, nice.
Mean stacks.
That is a mean ass stack. Holy crap.
Why is it higher here?
Volgar von Sigurd.
Doesn't look like one of the stacks will actually get to spawn though.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't move fast enough to get to it. Unless I... Can I just... Yep, forced path right onto it.
Nice. Ooh, boy.
Yeah.
I mean, if those 3 stacks had actually spawned and actually clumped up, that would have been the finest the Empire can muster for sure.
It was quite big, strong stack. I'm used to just watching over Gold Rock and good attacking, but I'm not that confident that this stack could take all of that. No reason to get hasty.
Mm-hmm. Slow and steady wins the race. And aging, as we learned earlier this session.
It's a throwback to a couple hours ago.
Yes. Or Malachi realizes he's no longer a spring chicken.
Winter chicken.
Yes. Rugged winter chicken.
Seen things. Live through things.
I have seen things you would not believe.
Alright. Place did a thing. I'm not limited by money or movement. Well, no, money or forces. I'm limited by movement.
Yep.
Need to get to places fast enough.
Thanks to the trade deal and me actually managing to, cancel some superfluous lords, I'm only losing 12,000 a turn now, down from 20.
Wow.
And that is low enough that I can, if you just can keep attacking, I can earn enough to sort of stay pretty.
Actually, take this fight.
All right.
This is what I hope to ambush, but
Oh my goodness.
mostly a lot of skinks and such. But this army is kind of crap, so
There's a lot of skinks, yes.
yourself is here.
Yeah, this is gonna be something.
I was waiting for another army to arrive, but I used it to instead jump up and just solve that empire.
Yeah. Well, Tree Singer Sestestal, now is your finest hour.
I retreated backwards once, so
Yeah, this is it.
what's here is dying unless we went
Oh yes, sacred horned ones, that's nasty.
salamanders and stuff.
Yeah, salamanders and horde ones, those are the main targets for sure.
And go rock.
Yeah, but like he is so tough that like
So tough.
just leaving him and not really bothering with him is probably better, just because you can inflict more damage on everything around him and then just wait for him to sort of rout. Alright, let's
We do have reinforcements coming. There's no reason to really be in a forest because that's just not beneficial to us. Really. So I figure we'll just
Wild
sort of
riders.
just put them forward, have a wall of spearmen. They're not really gonna do a whole lot of useful things.
try deploying over here. See what this gets us.
grow restless. At once!
What's the fire spits there? Oh, those Eyes of Currents did some good work.
Yeah.
Awaiting orders. Wild riders.
No, I should just tell them not to do that.
Swiftly.
Run.
Straight away.
Hope they could lure the horned ones in, even if it's going to cost me. That's what. Oh,
Come to help.
Smash them! Hunters! To war!
caught some of us, but
Charge! Charge! Ghostly stags! Get them! Alright, Ghost Golem, good. Let's get out of here.
I should be low.
Ooh, that dwellers below. Pretty good.
I have a bound spell of it.
That's very nice.
Weak for wild singer. I think my spewing can probably fight skink cohorts.
Oh yeah. Salamanders are raging, so they won't be shooting, which is good. Escort these guys off.
Swiftly! At once!
Come on, break you fuckers.
Riders ready! Armed and ready! Now! For Apple Lauren! For Apple Lauren! Riders of Apple Lauren!
Look, Rock, he's like shooting him so much. It's just.
Well, he healed somehow. Yeah, he was down to half health at one point. But he recovers it. I figure there probably is a limit to how much he can do that, you know?
There is. There's always a healing cap, but he's certainly not close to it.
Quickly! Hurry! At
Put him in
speed!
some of these tree kin.
Yeah.
Go! Understood.
I have so much power reserved though.
Yes. Unlimited power.
You just need to regenerate it quicker.
At speed!
You know,
Without delay!
the reserve is there.
For Our Lady!
Let's just pull you guys in. Yeah. Make the tree kin fight him.
Ride them down! Now!
Or Rock stands alone.
Swift! Very well. Swiftly! Orders acknowledged. Like the wind. Your orders. Flatten them.
Magical bombardment commences. Oh, the trees ate them all and they're running. Like, we're for here to... Oh,
Yeah, that hit pretty well, I think.
I would say so. Ah, finally you get him.
Yeah, man.
There we go.
He just
Goodness.
healing. I don't know what it is.
It's a hunting situation.
Yeah. What it is. Yeah, the Eagles handled those salamanders pretty well.
Yep. I would say they goddamn hard countered them. Those arrows of Kurnos put those salamanders in the just trash. No idea they were that effective against them. Very interesting.
They can be very mean to your infantry.
If I had, if I can trade you my treemen, and you can trade me some of your hawk riders,
Yeah.
and I will have 10 treemen and then 10 hawk riders just standing around being like, yeah, maybe one dragon in there just to, spice it up.
I mean, you could technically do a full flying squad, but I think you have to have something on the...
You do.
Two.
You do.
Like 6 treemen and just 14 hawk riders, I guess I could do.
You can get like a glade lord like on one of those like really fast stags and just hide him in a corner, and then you just have an air force flying around. It's like if you play Bretonia and you just have like a full hippogriff knight stack. It's just this flying Death Star. It's one of the things when I get my new computer, gonna play some Warhammer at the highest settings I can, because right now I'm like running on medium to high most of it. To have like somewhat decent frame rates. But looking forward to running at everything maxed out, so I can see the true beauty of this game. Now I shall make a save.
Yeah.
There we go. It is saved.
Good.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, people, for watching. And we will catch you again next week with some more Warhammer. We're definitely getting into it, like the end game now. Just the forest tide is rolling, and there's very few things that can stand against it. Very few things. So yeah, see you next time, where I will try to claim Lorelone Forest, so we can do a ritual there and get more amber. Then my goal is to just stomp out Norska. I've had enough of them. And then we shall turn our attention south to the Forest of Gloom and the Orcs. And by that point, probably be over, honestly.
I'm gonna finish off the lizard folk, then probably do ritual, rebuild some armies, take over the Vampire Coast.
Yep.
Continue to slowly beat up Nagarondia. And I guess go for Bretonia.
All right. That sounds like an awesome plan. We'll catch you next time, folks. See ya.